girlies, and welcome to my channel. My name is Moon, and today I wanted to do an updated review of my Richports bag from Walmart. And this is a Speedy 30 bandolier dupe, and that's why I bought it, because I wanted to rock the look at a more affordable price. And now that I've had this bag in my collection for a year, I thought I would do sort of an updated review, talk about what I have inside. I ended up carrying this bag out today to run some errands. I live in Los Angeles, and this was just a great bag to do that. So I just want to, talk a little bit about this bag and see how it's been holding up, and, also look at the pros and cons of it. So here is a close-up of the Richport bag from Walmart. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And there is a close-up of the chaps there. And you can see that, like, if you see someone carrying this bag from a distance, that it could be mistaken for a Louis Vuitton bag, but the logos are missing since it's not a replica. And anyone in the know, take a second look and you'll know that this isn't the real deal, but it definitely gives you that vibe and that look, and that's why I wanted to add it to my collection. Here is the zipper top, and it seems to be holding up quite well. Looks really, really nice. Now, mind you, this is not my everyday bag. I do not carry this bag all the time. There's the side and the piping around. So, I'm rotating my bags, and when I go to work, I generally carry a backpack or I'll carry a tote. But I have carried this bag to work on occasion, and I will say that I have about 22 or so handbags in my collection. This is one of those that I reach for fairly regularly. So sometimes I'll go a couple of weeks without using it. Other times I'll use it like 3-4 times in the same week. It just depends. But it's definitely one of those bags that I think of very fondly when I see it in my collection, and I'm so happy that I added it. And I just love rocking it. As you can see, it's a big old bag. Let me step back a little so you can get a better look. And I love kind of the slouchy appearance of it. Relative to the Speedy B25, which I own in the monogram print, that too has a slouchy look. But I think the slouch is bigger with this bag if you don't use a bag organizer and you haven't filled it to the brim. And I've got quite a bit of stuff in here, but I could definitely add a lot more. And that's something I really like about the Speedy 30 bag, or the Speedy 30 dupe bag, is that you can chuck a lot of stuff into it, but it's spacious enough when you open it that it's not crammed the way my Speedy B25 in the authentic monogram can get, packed. It can be so full with all these things that it can be harder to find stuff. Here, I'm still looking and searching at times for things, but I feel as though there's so much space that I can see the items better. And this, compared to the Speedy 25 at 30 centimeters, just gives you that extra 5 centimeters so that you can see inside the bag more clearly. So I would say overall, she's holding up so well. You can look at there at the side. Buckles. Now the strap on this was not the original strap that came with the bag. That was a sort of a slender faux leather strap, and it's comfortable, it's fine, but I really love this one, which I can't remember if I purchased from Motto or Dress Up Your Purse, which, if you're not familiar with, they sell accessories for Louis Vuitton bags along with some other bags, and you can get some really good bag straps and pouches and things at a more affordable price point for your luxe bag or your dupe bag. And so for me, this strap is a game changer because it just feels so comfortable carrying it like this. So let me show you what I've got inside my bag. So I took this out today. I had to go see the acupuncturist. I wanted to get my car washed. I was going to get my brows waxed. I stopped off to have lunch and popped inside the grocery store. So it was one of those days where I was going to be out for 3 or 4 hours doing all these different things. And I knew I wanted to have some things with me. So for instance, when I got lunch, I could maybe do a little reading, and also that I just had, different things for being out for a few hours. So let me show you what I've got in here. And here is the gorgeous red interior, which I think is so awesome. On the Walmart website, when I purchased this, it showed the bag with a brown interior. So when I got it, this pop of red was a really, really awesome surprise. So you can see, again, I got tons of room in there and no organizer. Things are just kind of floating around just the way I carry them. And I haven't made an attempt to kind of make things look pretty, which once in a while I will do. Like when I'm packing my bag, I'll try to make it organized. But then, if it messes up, it messes up, right? In the flow of the day, and then I'll organize it later. So what do I have here? Here I have my sunglasses in this floral fun case. And so it's a pretty chunky, case here, but I carried those with me. My Kindle for reading. So when I stopped off in the coffee shop to have lunch, I was able to sort of read a few pages of the book that I'm currently reading, which I'll pop on the screen. I'm forgetting the name of it now, but it's a really good historical mystery, and it's like a page turner and also really character driven. So if you're a reader, I highly recommend this book. I came across it randomly when I saw a YouTube video with the author, and she seemed really nice. And I looked up her book and I was just like hooked. Here is my 6-ring key holder in the monogram print. Love this beautiful piece. I've had it for a few years. My boo got this for me for Christmas a while ago, and it's holding up pretty well. It's showing some signs of wear, as you can see, but this thing is just awesome. I was never really into the key holder before I got this piece, and I wasn't sure how I'd adapt to it, but I took to it right away. And I just this is like one of the best items in my Louis Vuitton collection and just my collection of accessories as a whole. All right, here is my PM agenda in the Damier Ebene print, also a present from my boo for Christmas. And I want to do an updated review on this piece because having a mini agenda is like a total game changer. I totally love this piece. Let me give you a peek into this dashboard, which I've had for a while, but I am really, really loving this. I actually went to digital planning for a while and then took this out recently over the summer, and I'm so glad to be back to paper. So I will do a review on this pretty soon. I just did a review on this piece. This is a wallet from Rifle Paper Company. I love this floral print. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And so I've been carrying the slim wallet with me today. Some Simply Mints Cinnamon mints. And then this Jane Eyre pouch, which was also a present from my boo. And I use this as a cosmetic pouch, and I have a couple of dollars in there, just sort of a catch-all. And I love Jane Eyre, one of my favorite books of all time. If I step aside, you can see here, it's not quite straight, but there's a Jane Eyre poster right there. So that tells you that I'm really into that. A random Ziploc. So I had a snack in here. I took a chocolate chip cookie with me that I'd baked last week. And so I had that while I was out running errands. My asthma inhaler. Kleenex, hand sanitizer. I really like EO, really gentle, not exactly moisturizing, but not drying like some of the other hand sanitizers out there. A hair clip, and by the way, I've gone silver. I'm going natural with the hair. So down at the bottom, you can see I still have my dyed locks down here, but I'll put a picture so you can see what the crown of my head is looking like. But I haven't dyed my hair for, oh gosh, it'll be 2 years in September. So, really enjoying kind of the chemical-free life. I sometimes do miss coloring my hair and, you know, having that option, but I have to say, like, just the hair feels healthier and it's nice to save money on not coloring. Here is my little key clay. I use this to hold my cough drops, and there is a little peek into that. Okay, getting here, almost done, still a few knickknacks. So I've got some hand lotion there, going in, a mask, which I didn't really end up using. I thought I would. Some Breathe Ease aromatherapy, and I just keep this with me because just inhaling this really helps with my sinuses and is really, really soothing, like on the go. Just opening the bottle and just honestly just taking an inhale is like so helpful. So if you have sinus issues, I highly recommend that. And this too, a little Vicks thing for my sinuses. So something natural, something actual medicine I kind of keep in there. Okay, so putting all of this stuff aside, I see things rolling on the table, but they stopped. Okay, there you go. There she is, just completely, you know, everything out of it. And it is just this, like, you know, just canvas casual bag with this awesome print on it. And I have to say that this has been one of the best purchases that I have made. And I just love the dupe. And you can just see, like, it just holds up so well. And I throw this thing around because it's not the real thing. And so I have this sense of, you know, just freedom in a way, because I know I didn't splurge like $2,000 on it. I forget how much this retails for, but I think it was around $50 US. And so it's a bit of an investment, but nothing like the actual luxe price point. And you get like a really nice bag out of it. And it's just like so fun to wear this. So I think, you know, if you are someone who's on the market for the Speedy B30 bandolier in the Damier Ebene print, maybe you're on the fence, you want to try it out, this is a great bag. Or you like the look of the Damier Ebene Speedy B30, but you don't want to spend the luxe price point and want something more affordable, I think this is great. You just want to rock the look, I think this is awesome. And again, because there's no logo, it's not a replica. And, you know, I think like in terms of pros and cons, I would say like the three biggest cons of this bag are this inner pocket, I think is awesome. It's great, the slip pocket, but the sewing on here is not the greatest. It just looks like it's actually been glued on. There is some stitching. You can see there's a kind of roughness. I mean, I just accept it as sort of part of the personality of the bag, but I would say if I'm looking for cons, that might be a con. The other thing, the straps on here can squeak a little, but I have to say, now that I'm doing this, like when I first got it, it was squeaking more, and it's actually been pretty quiet. So that would be my second con, and I think that, you know, that issue has pretty much resolved. And then the third con, I would say if you look at the chaps, I mean, they're pretty good. I think the Louis Vuitton ones, you know, obviously are real and they're thicker, but, you know, visually they look fine, but if you touch them, you can kind of tell, you know, that they're a bit flatter. So those would be my only cons. My pro would be that the bag is just so easy to use. It looks great if you like the look, you like the price, and you don't want to buy a replica. I think that this is just phenomenal, right? It's just a really good bag. It's so comfortable to use, and you can jazz it up with a bag charm, with a strap of your choice. And of course you could remove the strap and just wear it handheld, which also I like. And I do think that the 30 size relative to the 25 size looks really awesome with without the strap, right? Just handheld like this. I think it just looks fabulous. And I'll just show you again here, giving you a sense. And again, it's empty, but you know, I love that. Another thing that I really love about the bag is the slouch, because you've got stuff in there and then I just chuck it on a table or, you know, in my car, and the bag immediately slouches. And of course you could put a bag organizer in there, but the fact that, you know, it's slouchy, gives it this casual vibe, and you can see like it's the summer, I'm dressed very casually, and there are times I dress up, but you know, I feel like the slouch of this really makes it fun for me and kind of matches my easy breezy casual style. So anyway, that was my updated review of the Richports bag from Walmart. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. I would love to have you follow me. And in the comments, let me know, have you ever purchased this bag or would you purchase it? What are your thoughts on this particular piece? I love hearing from you and I do my best to respond to every comment. Thanks for watching and have an awesome week.